Since you went into the trouble of scanning our QR code, we'd like to reward your curiosity. Microsoft introduces major updates to Business Central twice a year. We want to show you a new feature from the recent update called Analysis Mode, which brings the power of pivot tables directly to Business Central. I will show you a quick way of how to build aged account receivable report directly from the customer ledger, but there are many more scenarios you can use this feature for, as it is available on many lists from ledgers to orders and to master data. To start, I will open the customer ledger entries page using search. Click Analyze, which will give me the ability to build my report. And I want to see the remaining amount by due date and by customer name. I also would like to be able to see the invoice document numbers. First, I will click Columns option on the right-hand side. I remove all ticked columns, find customer name, and drag it to the row groups. Next, I will remove all sum column options and keep just the remaining amount field. Now, I want to pivot the remaining amount over the time buckets based on the due date. To do that, I need to enable pivot mode, find a column due date, which is now split to months, quarters, and years, and drag these dates to the columns label section, which will create a date hierarchy. Now I have the aged accounts receivable report by due date. To see the invoice details, I can drag document number to the row groups below the customer column. To exclude pay documents, I can use Analysis Filter and set filter for open yes only. If I don't want to include credits and payments, I can select Invoice only in the document type filter. I can rename the analysis to Accounts Receivable Due Date. When I go next to the Analysis mode on Customer Ledger Entries, my analysis will be there. You can also export the report to Excel or CSV by right-clicking into the data area, and that will open an Excel sheet that you can share with someone who may not have access to Business Central. So that was a small taster of the capabilities of this new feature. There is more in-depth video about the analysis mode made by one of our trainers here in TechMan. You can find it on our YouTube page. To learn more about Business Central and TechMan, you can also check out our podcast.